What's up, everybody? Maserati update. I know it's been a minute. The thing is still on its template, but the actual work on the Maserati has been done for quite some time. And remember I said I was going to be changing the color on it. I haven't decided on that yet. And obviously it came directly out of paint, and it went over to Cosmo's at Corsa Motors here, which, look at that, a couple of Ferraris. But when I disconnected the brake lines, some air got into the line, so we have a spongy pedal. So before they did the final detail on this thing, they wanted to correct that. But right now, she's looking good. She's looking gray, and she's looking daily drivable. And what I've done is obviously I've taken the thing apart. Then I got the parts. I'm about $16,000 into this right now. And of that $16,000, as I said, you've got, this cost me $800. That was from Fur Parts. And then I got a used rotor because I didn't need a new rotor. The caliper was fine. I got all the suspension parts. That was about $1,300. I had a couple little odds and ends. This was $500. The headlight cost me another $400. I'll take the clear bra off of that. But maybe $500 for the headlight. The fog light and miscellaneous little stuff, $200. And then a couple $1,000 to Jay. So I'm about $16,000 into this entire repair with the car, with buying the car for $12,000. So I think I'm on the right side of this. As soon as I get the brakes bled properly, I'll go over getting alignment done, because obviously we put the new suspension on. So you'll see the wheel isn't perfectly in line with the other ones. And then we'll take it from there. I may have to throw snows on this thing, but I think it looks great. You can't tell it wasn't even in an accident. And the fact that there was no structural damage to the car was why I don't mind buying this thing back. It's genuinely like a perfect car for me, because it was all superficial damage. It's stuff that bolts to the frame. I don't want to put stuff on frame straighteners or deal with anything like that. The fact that I got a car that's got no inherent frame damage, just the suspension components, it was totaled out by the cost of the parts. And those are perfect cars to buy, because even if the title says there's an accident on it, who cares? Like, the car's back to perfect for a couple $1,000, whereas the insurance company had with the parts, as I said, like everything here, it was like $3,000. Right there, you had $10,000 in parts, and I did the entire repair for less than the cost of the parts without the labor. So I think I'm definitely on the right side of this one. Whether I drive it for a while and love it, I don't know. I've always liked these cars. I sort of like the convertible a bit more, but also I have my $1,000 Mercedes I drive every day, so I don't know if I really need this. It's up in the air. Maybe I'll drive it while I put it for sale. And look, if I turn around and sell it for 30 grand, gone. And then the thing is out of my life. And I don't even mind having it in my life, but the fact that I can make $15,000 in a couple of months, because we've been dragging our feet, but it's tough to really pass that one up unless I really love the car. And when I drive it every day, we'll see how much I like it or not. But other than that, there is your update as the train's coming pulling through. The only other thing I got to do here, and this isn't from the accident, I bought it with this door ding here. I don't know if you can really see that, but there's a little dimple right on the edge. And look, there's another one right here. That's the worst. It's one of the worst things about parking next to anybody, is that it's like you want to think it's a victimless crime, but somebody jacked my door, and now I have to spend the money to fix that, and they're just like, I'm out of here. Don't want to be responsible for that one. And it happens to everybody. And I'm not gonna lie. If I've ever had a door swing open, I'm like, all right, what type of car is it? If it's a BS car, I'm like, nah, whatever. That's sort of fair game. And then you tell me, I think it's sort of fair game. If somebody dings your door, you ding their door. If it was a car that you think somebody would care about, I'd probably leave a note. But it's just part of living in the big city. It's like when people park in Manhattan and you can see them bumping into the cars in front or behind. I guess my Mercedes would probably be the best to show that. But I mean, look at this. This is why I question whether or not I even need that. But you see here, see the marks in the bumper? Marks, it's just from people bumping into the thing when they're parallel parking in the city. And it's sort of fair game. I mean, and a lot of people feel their way into the spot because it's so tight. And the front's not that bad. But people feel their way into the spot because it's easier, and you have to really, because you're working with inches and there's nobody guiding you in. It's just part of living in the big city, or near the big city, or any big city for that matter. Thank you for watching. There's your Maserati update. If you're interested in buying it, I don't know, then maybe I won't even bother driving it. Shoot me an email, rob@superspeeders.com. Otherwise, I just wanted to put closure to that because I've had a bunch of clips from this that have been sitting around for a while. And what the porca puttana? Son of a gun. There's a sensor there. That damage was not there. Ah. Ugh. New title of the video. So I found damage on my repaired Maserati. Come on. There's a bumper sensor there. And that's a pretty good shot because it's spidered all through here. Ah. Son of a gun. Arrgh. All right. Ultimate plot twist. According to Cosmo, I bought it like that. And then I called my brother and I was like, "Hey, was there damage on the Maserati when we bought it?" He's like, "Yeah, in the rear bumper." So I just didn't know. Could have had it fixed when the rest of the car was painted, but it is what it is. See you later. For those of you not familiar with my other company, I started a company called Adventure Drives, which combines driving and bucket list travel. It's a lot of fun. If you're interested, prices can be done per person. Don't worry if you don't have somebody to go with you, we can match you up with somebody. You can check the link in the description for adventuredrives.com and sign up today.